Screen is visible to you?
Features of Android operating system.
Features of Android operating system. We have seen the overview of Android operating system, then different types of mobile operating system we have seen, then the feature of Android, why use Android, overview of Android operating system, why we use Android. Anyone can you explain? We have seen in last lecture.
अहो सर त्यांचे 45 लेक्चर असायला पाहिजे ना. किती आमचे 70 75 लेक्चर किती त्याच्यामध्ये म्हणजे जवळजवळ 2 3 लेक्चर झाले.
Yes, why we use Android? So there are some features that Android is open source. Then there is a larger developer and community reach. When we use the Android, increase marketing. Lots of the people, 98% of the people are using the Android. So we are we use the Android. Some of this the feature of Android. That's why most of the people are going to use the Android operating system in the different devices like mobile, then different gadget they use in really real life. Then also some of the feature that is reduce the cost of development when you use the Android for the development of any application. So it the cost of development of that particular app is very low. That's why people are using the Android. Then there is a higher success ratio for the integration and the synchronization. Also, when you develop the app and launch that particular app, so there is a higher success ratio when you use the Android. Then rich development environment is there. So lots of inbuilt libraries are there. So by using that libraries you can easily develop the particular app. So there is a rich development environment when you use the Android. Understood? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then we have seen the different features, that is features of Android, that is beautiful UI. User interface of Android is beautiful, and the basic screen provide a beautiful and initiative user interface. Then there is a connectivity for GSM, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, LTE, NFC, and WiMAX. Then also have the storage capacity, that is SQLite, a lightweight relational database is used when we are going to use the Android, and it is used for the data storage purpose. Also, Android support the different media file, that is MP3, PNG, BMP, GIF, JPG. Also, some audio files, video files. Then messaging is there. Web browser, by using Android we can have the net surf. We use the web browser. Then multi-touch facility is there. Android has the native support for the multi-touch and multitasking, so we can jump from one app to another app with the same time. Then resizable widget. So widgets are resizable, so user can expand them to show more content or shrink them to save the space. Then it support the multiple languages. Then it support the GCM, that is Google Cloud Messaging. That is a service and that lets developers send a short message to the data to their user on the Android devices. Then Wi-Fi Direct, this particular feature is also there in the Android. Then Android Beam is there, that is a popular NFC based technology that lets user instantly share just by touching two NFC enabled phone together. NFC Android Beam is there, so when we use the Android Beam we can share the files between the two mobile phones. So nowadays there are lots of app is there. By using that particular app which support Android Beam, and by using this particular app you can share the file from one mobile to another mobile. Then we have seen the different application: music, news, multimedia. It support the different application: reference, business, finance, utilities, sports, lifestyle, food and drinks. Then we have seen the distributed operating system. So we have seen distributed operating system, these advantages, how distributed operating system works. Then the feature of distributed operating system. What are the different features? That is openness, scalability, reliability, performance. Then example of distributed operating system. अभी फर्स्ट कोई बता सकता है आप में से व्हाट इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम? वी हैव seen what is the distributed operating system in the last lecture. Anyone can explain? आपको जो लैंग्वेज आती है आपके लैंग्वेज में एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश कीजिए. यस, कोई बता सकता है डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम क्या होता है? यस, फास्ट. मानसी, मृदुल, मृदुल, आर यू देयर?
Yes, sir.
A distributed operating system is system software over a collection of independent, networked, communicating, and physically separated.
Means that operating system is distributed over the computer. So suppose the operating that particular operating system, distributed operating system, is distributed among 10 computers. So when one computer fails, there is means you can have or you can use the other computer to operate the computer, or you can use one computer and you can have or you can use the operating system. So this is the main you can say the advantages of distributed operating system. Then different feature we have seen, the openness hai, then scalability hai. Scalability means what? You can have the different machine, means hundred of machines you can join. Also you can share the resources. Suppose there are 10 computers and they are operating on the distributed operating system, and to one computer there is a resource available, that is a printer. So other computer can access that particular printer. So this is the some of the advantages. Also scalability means you can uh, join the 100 machines together over the distributed operating system. Reliability, suppose one computer fails, another computer you can use for the operating system. Then performance, there is a flexible reliable distributed operating system is useless If it is slow like molasses, its particular application on a distributed system should not deteriorate better than running some application. So performance is very good, and when we use the single processor, there is no problem over the distributed operating system. And there are various metrics used for running the particular distributed operating system. So we have seen in this in last lecture these particular features. Yes, हो गया था हमारा, right? समाधान.
Yes, sir.
Then example of distributed operating system. So what is distributed operating system? Suppose you see this particular figure, so you can understood what is the distributed operating system. So here suppose this is a CPU and memory, means four computer are connected to each other and they can have the communication network. If you have the distributed operating system, means that particular operating system is distributed over this particular CPUs or a computer, and this way they connect and you can have the communication network. सबको दिखाई दे रही है फिगर? यस.
Yes, sir.
बाकी के स्टूडेंट? नो रिप्लाई.
Yes, sir.
So this particular distributed operating system involves the multiple computers, node and the sites, and these components are linked with each other with the LAN line. So distributed operating system is capable for sharing their computational capacity and input-output files, which allow the virtual machine abstraction to the user. So suppose uh, a printer, this is that particular printer is connected to this particular PC. मेरा कर्सर दिख रहा है आपको?
Yes.
हाँ. Suppose printer is connected to this particular computer, and you want to use that particular printer, you want to access that particular resource which is attached to the another computer. So if this particular computer want to access the printer which is connected to this, and you have the distributed operating system, you have connected this particular all computer by the LAN, so it is easy. You can communicate to this particular CPU, and you can access this particular printer by using this computer. Understood? So you can share the files over the distributed operating system. So there are types of distributed operating system. The classification of a distributed operating system, that is a client server system, means there is one client and other computer work as a server. Then peer to peer system means हर एक peer to peer system means what? Her computer it will work as a operating system, means computer are directly connected to each other directly, that is a peer to peer. Then middleware is there. So these are the classification of distributed operating system, or you can say the different type of distributed operating system. There are three types: that client server system, peer to peer system, and a middleware. So some of the example of distributed operating system, that is a locus. So this particular locus operating system can be accessed local and the remote file in simultaneously without any location hindrance. That is a type of distributed operating system. कौन सा है? Example कौन सा है? First, that is a locus. कौन सा है example? First one सबको दिख रहा है?
Locus.
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 Locus. Second one, that is Macros. So this particular operating system maintain the balanced load of data while allotting the job to all the node of entire system, that is a macros. Suppose there are huge data and you want to access that particular data, or you want to process that particular data, then this particular operating system have the mechanism to balance the load over the other computer, means over the distributed operating system, that is a macros. ज़्यादा लोड आया है, ज़्यादा प्रोसेसिंग करना है, तो हर कंप्यूटर को, हर नोड को एक क्या देते हैं, थोड़ा थोड़ा काम देते हैं, बांट के देते हैं, दैट इज अ माइक्रॉस। लोड बैलेंस करता है। अंडरस्टूड? सेकंड वन, एक सेकंड एग्जांपल इज, क्या है सेकंड एग्जांपल?
Micros.
Then third was, that is Eric's, that is operating system that is used in a Unix system 5 and Linux, that is Eric's. Then Dynix, that operating system is developed for the symmetry multiprocessor computer. We have seen this symmetry multiprocessor. So to use that particular multiprocessor, that particular operating system is developed, that is a Dynix. Then X, that X operating system is designed for the IBM RS 600 computers. This is also a distributed operating system, the example of distributed operating system, and which is specially designed for that particular IBM. Then Solaris, this particular operating system designed for the Sun multiprocessor workstation. आपने सुना होगा ये नाम, Solaris, Sun Solaris वगैरह ऐसा कुछ सुना होगा आपने. So that is the example. Solaris also is the example of a distributed operating system. That then March, so that March operating system allow the multi-threading and multitasking feature. So you might have heard about this particular feature, that is a multi-threading. You have this particular means concept in Java. So what is multi-threading? What is multitasking? Multi-threading. So that particular March operating system allow the multi-threading, and that is also the example of distributed operating system. कौन सा है ये? Then OSF1, so this operating system is compatible with Unix and it is designed by Open Foundation Software Company, that is OSF. Some of other example of distributed operating system, that is a Windows Server 2003, Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2012, uh, Ubuntu. Ubuntu आपने देखा है ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम? Ubuntu यूज़ किया है कभी?
No, sir.
Windows Server 2003, 2008, 2012. देन लिनक्स, दैट इज अपाचे सर्वर, तो आपने यूज़ किया होगा आपके, आप जब ये करते हो प्रोग्रामिंग. पीएचपी में भी आप यूज़ करते हो अपाचे सर्वर. ग्रेजुएशन को किया होगा कभी आपने यूज़ अपाचे? जावा में भी किया होगा. यस किया है या नहीं किया है अपाचे?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then that Amoeba, that is RH Carlot Choice Clouds. This is other example. CMDS Corner, then Galaxy Repose. These are some of the example of distributed operating system. Understood? The example of distributed operating system. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then application, what are the different application of a distributed operating system? So there are various real life application of this particular operating system, that is a distributed operating system, such as telecommunication network. that is internet technology, peer-to-peer network system, एयरलाइन रिजर्वेशन कंट्रोल सिस्टम, जैसे कि एयरलाइन रिजर्वेशन कंट्रोल में भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम दे यूज फॉर द एयरलाइन रिजर्वेशन, also railway booking reservation, there is a they use the distributed operating system. Then distributed database system, distributed object based system, distributed document system, distributed coordination based system, distributed multimedia system, emerging system, then scientific computer system. So these are some of the example, that is global positioning system, world wide web, जैसे कि आप www, that is world wide web. देन एयर ट्रैफिक कंट्रोल सिस्टम, ये इसके एप्लीकेशन है. ऑटोमेटेड बैंकिंग सिस्टम है, वहाँ पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का यूज़ किया जाता है. देन मल्टीप्लेयर ऑनलाइन गेमिंग, जैसे कि आप ऑनलाइन गेम खेलते हो, उस गेम में क्या होता है, दो चार यूज़र एक साथ आते हैं और वो गेम खेलते हैं, ऑनलाइन गेम. जैसे कि बीच में आया था वो पोगो, कौन सा गेम था बीच में बहुत फेमस था, वो उसको बैन भी कर दिया, ऑनलाइन गेम.
PUBG.
हाँ, पबजी. सो दैट इज़ अ पर्टिकुलर एप्लीकेशन ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. क्या होता था उसमें, चार पांच लोग हम मिलके खेलते थे उसमें, बराबर ना, मुझे पता नहीं इतना वो पबजी का, लेकिन दैट यूजेस द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. यस, दैट इज ऑनलाइन गेम. देखा है कभी आपने वो?
Yes, sir.
So that is the application of a distributed operating system. Then airplane control tower system, they work on a distributed operating system. Then scientific computing system है, cluster computing है, grid computing है. So all are the application of distributed operating system. Then data rendering, wireless sensor, network system, routing algorithms, network file system. So industrial control equipments, so they use the distributed operating system. So these are some of the example of distributed operating system. Understood? Yes. So here we have finished the chapter number 3. समझ लें? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Understood all the student. We have finished chapter
Yes,
number
sir. Yes, sir.
3. मानसी, क्षितिजा, क्षितिज, मरोत्कर, निकिता, प्रांजलि, रुद्र, तमजीत.
सर
Yes.
सर डिस्ट्रीब्युटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीम परत एक्सप्लेन करा.
डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, लास्ट लेक्चर को भी नहीं थे आप शायद,
नाही ते सर.
हाँ ना. सो फर्स्ट थिंग, व्हाट इज ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम? ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम क्या होता है? यस प्रांजलि, ए सॉरी, प्रांजलि है ना, प्रांजलि. ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम क्या है पहले बताओ मुझे ये. इट इज द इंटरफेस बिटवीन द कंप्यूटर एंड द यूजर, राइट?
यस यस सर.
Means suppose you are using the computer, so it have the operating system, and by using that particular operating system you can use the computer. है क्या नहीं? अभी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का मतलब ये है कि वो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड है. मीन्स व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट सॉफ्टवेयर, व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट फंक्शंस that are distributed over the other computers. So, when we use the distributed operating system, that is a multiple central processor are used by the distributed operating system to serve the multiple real-time application and multiple user. So there is a central processor. जब प्रोसेसर होता है वो प्रोसेसर क्या किया जाता है, हर कंप्यूटर के ऊपर वो प्रोसेसर होता है, एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेसर we are going to use that particular processor, means if there are 10 computers and that particular processor is distributed over the 10 computers, that particular operating system is mapped to the particular 10 user, or you can say the 10 computers. So at a single time, at a particular time, multiple people can access that particular central processor. That is a distributed operating system. Data processing jobs are distributed among the processors. So suppose you are going to process particular data. एक डेटा को आपको प्रोसेस करना है, तो एक प्रोसेसर के ऊपर वो काम नहीं होगा, वो दैट पर्टिकुलर डेटा इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ओवर द 10 मल्टी प्रोसेसर, 10 प्रोसेसर्स. समझ में आ गया? अगर आपका कुछ जॉब है, आपका कुछ काम कर रहे हैं कंप्यूटर के ऊपर, कुछ टास्क है, सो दैट टास्क इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ओवर द मल्टीपल प्रोसेसर, and that is running on a different computer. Understood? And that particular processor are communicate with other through the various communication, like that is high speed buses or telephone lines. There are known as loosely coupled system. एक आपका फंक्शन है या कुछ आपको काम करना है कंप्यूटर के ऊपर, अगर आपको कुछ डेटा प्रोसेस करना है, तो आप क्या करते हो, एक आपका एक सिंगल कंप्यूटर होता है और सिंगल कंप्यूटर के ऊपर आप काम आपका काम करते हो या कुछ प्रोसेस करते हो. बट डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम क्या है, 10 कंप्यूटर है. कितने कंप्यूटर है, मान लो 10 कंप्यूटर है. एम आई ऑडिबल?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
हाँ प्रांजलि.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, अब मान लो कि 10 कंप्यूटर है, 10 कंप्यूटर और आपका एक बहुत बड़ा टास्क है, या कुछ टास्क है. वो टास्क है वो 10 कंप्यूटर के ऊपर क्या हो जाएगा, डिवाइड हो जाएगा. थोड़ा थोड़ा काम फर्स्ट कंप्यूटर को, थोड़ा काम थोड़ा प्रोसेस क्या करेगा, सेकंड कंप्यूटर को जाएगा, थोड़ा प्रोसेस थर्ड कंप्यूटर है उसमें जो प्रोसेसर है उसको जाएगा, थोड़ा काम चौथे प्रोसेसर को जाएगा, थोड़ा काम पांचवें प्रोसेसर को जाएगा. That is a distributed operating system. Means there is a multiple processor, we are going to access the multiple processor, and when we are going to using the multi processor which is working on a different processor, at that time there is a communication channel between that particular computer. जैसे कि आप यहाँ पे if you see this particular figure, you can resources any file, you can use the resource. जैसे कि ये इतने कंप्यूटर है सारे, अभी कितने कंप्यूटर दिख रहे हैं आपको यहाँ पे? यस, कितने कंप्यूटर दिख रहे हैं आपको यहाँ पे? हाउ मेनी सीपीयू इज देयर?
4.
4. So each computer have its processor. That is CPU means what? Its processor. This is CPU, center processing unit, and its memory. This is CPU and its memory. This is CPU and its memory. So these particular 4 computers are connected to each other, and they have the communication to each other. Means this particular computer can access the file from this particular computer. Understood? Suppose
Yes,
the
sir.
printer is attached to this computer, computer number first, and this particular computer number 4 want to access this particular printer which is attached to the computer 1. So you can access the printer which is attached or which is connected to the computer first by using the computer 4. अंडरस्टूड. और जो काम होता है वो काम सबको बांटा जाता है. जैसे कि आपको एप्लीकेशन बताया मैंने. ऑनलाइन गेम खेलते हो आप, ऑनलाइन गेम जैसे कि पबजी आपने देखा, एग्जाम्पल ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम मीन्स द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. वो गेम में क्या होता है, मीन्स four friends combinedly play that particular game. That is the application of distributed operating system. चार लोग हैं, अपने अपने कंप्यूटर से क्या कर रहे हैं, अपने अपने मोबाइल से क्या कर रहे हैं, गेम खेलते हैं. बराबर. उनका ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम एक है क्या, चारों का क्या है, अलग अलग है. बराबर. अरे हाँ नहीं तो बोलिए, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
आपने, प्रांजलि आपने सुना है ये पबजी के बारे में, एप्लीकेशन के बारे में, ऑनलाइन
Yes,
गेम.
sir. Jin.
हाँ, ऑनलाइन गेम खेला है कभी ऐसा. चार लोग होते हैं, वो गेम खेलते हैं, लेकिन हर कोई उस इसको गेम को क्या कर सकता है, एक्सेस करता है. दैट इज अ रियल लाइफ मीन्स एप्लीकेशन ऑफ अ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. एक ही गेम है बट कितने लोग एक्सेस कर रहे हैं उसको.
Multiple.
हाँ, दैट इज अ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. अभी जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे एक कंप्यूटर इस प्रिंटर इसको अटैच किया है, बट इसको ये कंप्यूटर भी क्या कर सकता है, एक्सेस कर सकता है. ये कंप्यूटर भी एक्सेस कर सकता है, ये कंप्यूटर भी उसको क्या कर सकता है, एक्सेस कर सकता है. सो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, दे हैव द network to each other, means these computers are connected to each other. They have the processor, separate processor. Understood? Yes, Pranjali.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have seen the अभी इसके फायदे क्या है, हम उसको बढ़ा सकते हैं. डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम मीन्स हम एक we can connect the 100 machine, we can connect the 10,000 machine, up to 10,000 machine over the distributed operating system. मीन्स नेटवर्क बना सकते हैं, एक कंप्यूटर से आप दूसरे कंप्यूटर को क्या कर सकते हो, एक्सेस कर सकते हो. देन यू कैन हैव द रिलायबिलिटी, मीन्स अगर एक कंप्यूटर खराब हो गया तो दूसरे कंप्यूटर के ऊपर से आप उस काम कर सकते हो. दैट इज द रिलायबिलिटी. So the main goal of the building distributed operating system was to make the more reliable than the single processor system. अभी क्या होता है यहाँ पे, अगर हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम ने यूज़ करें, हमारे पास एक ही कंप्यूटर है एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम इज रिसाइडेड ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर सिंगल कंप्यूटर. अगर वो प्रोसेसर ख़राब हो गया, उसका प्रोसेसर ख़राब होगा तो हम उसके ऊपर काम नहीं कर सकते. बट डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के ऊपर क्या है, 10, 20, 100, 10,000 तक कंप्यूटर हम एक दूसरे के साथ कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. अगर एक कंप्यूटर ख़राब होगा तो दूसरे कंप्यूटर के ऊपर बैठ के हम उसको काम कर सकते हैं. वी कैन एक्सेस द पर्टिकुलर फाइल. अंडरस्टूड?
Yes,
that
sir.
that is the reliability. Then performance, we can have the better performance when you use the distributed operating system. So by this figure you can understood the distributed operating system. चार कंप्यूटर एक को एक दूसरे के साथ एक कर दिया, अटैच कर दिया, उसमें डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है. और यहाँ पे एक रिसोर्सेस है, यू कैन एक्सेस द रिसोर्सेज फ्रॉम अदर कंप्यूटर. एप्लीकेशन है उसके डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के, ऑनलाइन गेम वगैरह है क्या नहीं. वी हैव सीन दिस पर्टिकुलर एप्लीकेशन. वर्ल्ड वाइड वेब, ये भी क्या है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है. मीन्स एप्लीकेशन है वो, ग्रिड कंप्यूटिंग, एयरप्लेन कंट्रोल टावर, वायरलेस सेंसर, राउटिंग algorithm, industrial control equipment. Okay, so we have finished the chapter number. कौन सा चैप्टर खत्म हो गया अपना?
3.
चैप्टर नंबर 3. सो टुडे वी विल स्टॉप हियर. ओके, बाद में आपकी अटेंडेंस, मैंने देखा है अटेंडेंस आप डेली भरते नहीं हो शायद, एम आई राइट? अरे अटेंडन्स मार्क करता का तुम्ही रेग्युलर?
Yes, sir.
हो
हो,
करतो येस सर.
करताय ना? ठीक आहे. आज मी डेट टाकेल त्याच्यात एक थोड्या वेळाने, मग मेसेज टाकतो त्यावेळेस परत अटेंडन्स मार्क करा तुम्ही. ठीक आहे?
Okay, sir.
अच्छा.
Okay, sir.
ओके, सो टुडे विल स्टॉप हियर. Tomorrow we'll see the chapter number 4. We'll start the chapter number 4. Okay? Till then, have a nice day.
Same to you, sir.
Have a nice day, sir.